let's look at it. What do you think some of the keys are when you look at this game, and what do you think ultimately determines who wins it? I mean, it's an intriguing Week 1 game.
Yeah, I mean, it's a non-conference week one game between two playoff teams last year, two of which had the best defenses in the NFL, right? So I kind of expect a lower scoring game. And whenever you have these lower scoring games, it's where 2017 or whatever the score is going to be, it's turnovers, right? It's which team wins the turnover battle. Dak Prescott and Deshaun Watson, neither of those quarterbacks threw a single pass in the preseason. You have new offensive line starters. I'm looking to see who wins the turnover battle. Can Deshaun Watson avoid taking sacks, avoid turning the ball over? Will Dak Prescott feel the pressure to try to score 24, 27 points, or does he play within himself? I expect the turnovers to really tell the story here.
Um, do you? How has Dak Prescott been from the outside? Looking into it, it's like, man, why don't they just lock this guy up long term? And they've been hesitant to do that.
Well, I don't think they've been hesitant. The Cowboys would love to sign Dak to a deal right now. They would pay him $60 million a year for 4 to 5 years if Dak would agree to a deal. And that's the issue. Dak knows that he's a free agent after this year. The Cowboys can't tag him. Jerry Jones has actually said they're trying to recruit Dak more than trying to sign him because they know if he hits free agency next year, they probably won't get him back. I do think a deal ultimately gets done. I think it's going to be on the shorter end of the spectrum, maybe a 2 or 3 year deal. But make no mistake, the Cowboys want Dak Prescott back.
Turnovers, absolutely. For the Cowboys to be successful, who has to have a big game? Is there anybody that under the radar that could come through and do it?
Yeah, I think it's going to be Jake Ferguson, the Cowboys tight end, because I would imagine Jim Schwartz is going to do everything in his power to try to take CD Lamb away. Brandon Cooks, the Cowboys' number two receiver, has been dealing with a knee issue. He's missed practice over the last couple of weeks. He's going to play in this game, but I have concerns about what he's going to look like, especially in Cleveland on a grass field. Jake Ferguson became a real weapon for the Cowboys down the stretch last year. He's a field stretching tight end. Can he get over the middle, beat JOK down the seam for a couple of big catches? I expect I expect Jake Ferguson to have a pretty big game in this one. If he can be the X factor for the Cowboys, they'll have an excellent chance to win.